Have a look here, guys. So you've got the early adopter special. Anybody who signs on now, as long as they're in the first 10,000 signups, obviously this is limited availability, gets free access. So let's go. If at any time you're struggling, you're not sure what's going on, you can press this bottom right hand corner and you can connect to Facebook. I'm not going to do that now because I've already got my connections and I know how this thing works. Right, let's go. Let's just click allow. I'm going to put in my email. So there's my personal one. I'll use my name, my surname. Then I'll put a random password and I'll click register now with my early access PIN. Right. I'm not going to do that because I've already got an account. So I'm going to click done. And I'm going to click log in. So my user account should be here already. Let's say I'm going to use my teacher account, use my Face ID. Let's try that again. Great, there we go. Let's log into your account. Now your general user is a student by default, and teachers will need to ask for special permission if they want to be teachers on this platform. You can do that by going to your account over here, clicking on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to perhaps turn it on the side. I'm just in bed doing this now. Let's do it on its side. Right, that's much better. So you click the top right hand corner. You got profile info. And you'll see at the top right, there'll be a button that says right over here on the right hand side. If I can move it there, you'll see there's a button that says right, become a teacher. There's still a couple of bugs, as I'm sure you can tell, but we're building this as fast as we can to meet the customer demands. Over here, I should have added up a profile video with like an introductory video. So what I would do is I'd quickly jump over to my YouTube account. Let's go to YouTube. Boom. And I'm going to go to ThinkBrainwave, because that's where my details are. And if you look here, you can easily see this video here. Simply put, I then just click share, and I can copy that URL. If you're on a computer, you can just copy the URL at the top, and then you can paste it in over here. So hopefully this works, because I haven't even tried that yet. Looks like it'll work. What grades can I teach? I can teach primary, and I can teach secondary. Then you can even choose each and every grade, as you can see there. Okay, so I'm just going to say primary. I'm going to say secondary. Subjects, I can do maths, and I like doing science. Great, there's my number, or the business number at least. And now that I'm no longer a student account, it should say, write a little description about yourself. I'm a math legend, and I have a passion for science. So you should pick me if you want your grades to skyrocket. I also studied aeronautical engineering, and then I also did financial sciences. This makes me a pretty smart guy. And then just maybe put a smiley face, keep it fun. Right, here we go. Remember, these are going to be children. They're going to be checking out your account. Cool, so that's sorted out. Let's go to... I'm going to go across to my content over here. There we go. There's all the details that I just filled in. People can read that when they see your content. I can add a video. I can add all these details in. Remember about the YouTube URL? I can quickly paste that in there, create a description, then upload. I'm not going to do that now though. So let's just go back to archive. We'll probably rename that to something like video feed. And we'll need to adjust the screen. But anyways, here's a bunch of videos from different people. There we go. We've got some of our content, as you can see. You can see something here from other companies that have put up their content. And yes, this is how it works. If you're a teacher and you want to upload content, you can request special permission to do that. And if you're just a student, which is fantastic, and you really want to learn, you can click on something like this over here, where you can start watching videos. Now, the great thing about this is that, let's say, whilst you're watching a video, I'm just going to watch for a second so that you can hear me talk. There we go. Boom, look at that professional video. Pretty cool. I've got an iPhone XS Max. I can put it to big screen. Cool, I can shrink it up again. And I've paused it, right? So let's say I just want to make some study notes so that when I come and study for exams and tests, I can come back and have a look. So we're doing grade 12, and what was it? Grade 12 math, and we're doing algebra. Let's say something along these lines. There we go. Algebra. Oof. And let's just say study notes start. And now let's say I go through and I see perhaps this section over here, and I found out something that's interesting, right?
X.
Cool.
So now this is our
right. Then I see. You need 2 answers for X when solving quadratic equations. Cool. You need 2 answers for X when solving quadratic equations. I will submit that. Nobody else will see that except for me, and I'll see it over here down the bottom. Now, if I ask a question, if you need help, ask a question here, and your instructor will be able to answer you. So I can say, I need extra lessons on, let's say, quadratics. Please explain so that I can hopefully book you for extra help. Please send questions. I need extra lessons on quadratics. Please send so that I can hopefully book you for extra lessons. Please help so that I can hopefully book you for extra help. And my question is how do you factorize a trinomial? Whoa. Sorry, this auto text is crazy. Factorize a trinomial. Whoa. Trinomial. Okay, there we go. And let's submit that. Now, because I'm the teacher, I should actually get a notification straight away. So I can actually create questions for my users. There we go. So you can see that my question's there. And if I zoom out like this, generally it'll pop up here, but on the mobile it doesn't really show so well just yet. So we're working on these kind of things. We'll get there. And yeah, that's basically a tour for what we have now. As a teacher, you can create content. As a student, you can consume content. And we're creating a nice platform where you guys can connect with each other. So that's great. Have a lovely one. We'll update you as soon as we can.